Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dallas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's French. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Slithers into space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's got it down the left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's French. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lets it fly. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's French. This time he's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Back to pass, it's French. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the run, it's Cooks. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB
gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary for that offense when they saw. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over Syracuse. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's French. Tosses it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking left. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Eagles will hustle to the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Jukes his way for more. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wants to throw. It's French. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a little space. Fighting off the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up four.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go.
He uncorks one deep. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. And he will house it.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll go to the air. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Scanning the field, it's French. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got his man on the right. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Quick tempo here for the offense.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down. And
after the filthy move, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO fired complete to the left. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got room to work. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's French. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. But the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Catch inside the 25. All the way in for the touchdown.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's French. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient, and the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, he was just out of bounds on that third down, and the quarterback, I thought, could have put a little less zip on it and kept him away from the sidelines a little bit more, and then maybe he could have got that foot down, but fourth down, decision time.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell.
Going for it all. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old push play? USC Notre Dame, it's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20.
Delay game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
False start. Offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Hard running there. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option to give. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Gets the back moving. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long cover. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He stopped him, forced out of bounds, just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass. It's French. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
With the catch, it's Clark.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
That's reeled in. It's Strickland. Nice move. Creates some space. It's a seam wide open. And he scoots out of bounds. Picks up the first down. Gets the clock stopped. And now they're in business in plus territory. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Dead center perfect. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. There he goes. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Direct snap. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a 2-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's French. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.